fast food and Walmart and Home Depot, and look, I do all that, so I'm not like looking down on it. But if all that is essential, then educating our kids is absolutely essential. And they have been put to the back of the line in some respects. Florida's done a better job with distance learning, I think, than any other state. But I'll tell you, there's a gap here. There's big gaps around the country, and we need to put them, give them the opportunity to go in person. I could say as a parent, I have a newborn, I have a 2-year-old, I have a 3-year-old. They're not old enough to go to school, so obviously they won't be in kindergarten or anything coming up. But I would not hesitate putting them in terms of the risk, because the risk, fortunately for kids, is extremely, extremely low. That data has been verified in virtually every single country, every single state. And we kind of knew that in March, although I think a lot of people, it's a new virus. I understand, look, my wife was very concerned. I know a lot of parents were just concerned. But now, I mean, that's very, very clear. And obviously, if you have a kid that's got a significant health issue, we absolutely need to make accommodations for that, and there are different things that you can do. The other reason, though, that people said back in March was, well, yeah, it does look like that kids are much lower risk, and that is true. CDC, if you look, under 18, substantially less likely to be hospitalized for coronavirus than for seasonal influenza, and that is just abundantly clear. Fatalities way higher with influenza for that age cohort. But there was the concern that, yes, okay, kids are low risk, but maybe they serve as vectors and end up spreading it further in the community. Well, that's been studied in a bunch of different countries, and it's been shown every single time that they don't serve as significant vectors for this like they do with influenza for whatever reason. And when they do get infected, it's usually an adult infecting the children. So I have no doubt we can do this safely. But I also told the secretary or the commissioner of education, I said, look, different parents have different calculations. If a parent wants to opt for virtual education, they should absolutely be able to do that. We shouldn't be forcing them to do any types of decisions. But I'm confident if you can do Home Depot, if you can do Walmart, if you can do these things, we absolutely can do the schools. I want our kids to be able to minimize this education gap that I think has developed.